Like since you're a woman, do you feel safe in there?
No. Staff when they come check us. If I'm asleep, I wake up all the time with my door unlocked and wide open. It's like they're leaving us there for a target.
So they don't lock it back?
No, because they have a fob when they come in, and when they leave, they forget or they don't put the fob back on. And I also know other places like this that girls I know that have rooms by themselves, they wake up and male staff is in there masturbating or trying to rape them. It's scary as fuck.
It's happened in there, yeah?
It happens a lot.
Do you know Lindsay?
I don't know.
I spoke to a Lindsay. She says she doesn't feel safe in there. And
it's not safe.
She's better off living outside.
Yeah. It feels safer because they're all the people that want to do bad things to you are all sitting there waiting and staff doesn't stop it from happening. When I lived there before, staff opened the door and saw me being abused and they said, get up and walk over to me. And I can't get up and walk over. I'm being beaten up. And then they just closed the door.
Also, they didn't even intervene.
They did fucking nothing. I don't get it. They, like, girls are abused. People are forced to do things, hand over their whole checks. Like, it is a scary situation to be
dog eat dog world in there.
It is, yeah. It's meant to be. I mean by Darwinism. Like, I see, survival of the fittest. You gotta be able to keep your head up. And
what about those bumblebee guys? Those guys with the yellow jacket?
Oh, they're actually, no, the two brothers that opened the company, because when I was first homeless, I was at 25 Augusta, which was a respite.
Yeah.
And it's closed down now. But they walk a kilometer in the area because we have to sign papers saying we won't cause problems in the area, the neighborhood. But at the same time, the ironic and contradictory part is, if you're not allowed to smoke or do drugs in your room, but they hand out needles to encourage it. So needles they push, but you're not allowed to smoke anything, but then you're not allowed to come outside to do drugs. So it's like an oxymoron. How is it making sense?
Why give out the needles in the first place?
They give needles. They're saying basically you can't smoke drugs in here and you can't do drugs any other way, and no smoking weed, which is legal, right? Yeah. And they're saying, here, take the needles, but don't smoke anything, but if you go outside and do it in the neighborhood, then you're discharged as well back on the street. And then you lose all your stuff because they throw it in the garbage.
How long have you been altogether homeless?
I'm going on my 6th year.
6th year. And within that 6th year, what's the worst thing that you've seen that sticks to mind?
How they just have no respect for us at all. And they just think that we're not even worth anything. And they abuse their power to the point that if you're hungry and you miss the dinner time and 150 meals go up to the office, sometimes they would, when I was with my boyfriend in places, they would give me a meal but not him, or him a meal and not me, or they would deny people food and then throw all the meals in the garbage and tell us to take it out of the garbage like we're worse than on the street. Like, we don't want to take a meal out of a garbage. Nobody wants to do that. But for a shelter to demean you and make you do that, they could put it on a table and you could just pick it up like a human being should. They shouldn't put it in a garbage bag like a bag of slop and put it all together and that's where they tell us to go eat.
Wow.
That's so disgustingly horrible.
Do they favor people? They
do. They let some people away with everything and other people they pick on. I get picked on a lot.
And that's because obviously the people unfortunately always go for the vulnerable, and that's what it is, right?
And no matter what culture or race it is, if it's all one race and there's other smaller amounts of the race, racism shows up. Exactly. It does. This is all the homelessness and all the drug culture stuff is making racism worse.
And you said something about how the staff are a bit racist in there.
Yeah, they pick and choose. Yeah, I feel like they pick on me all the time, or they don't give me a towel, or they give him stuff but not me stuff, and it's not fair. I'm there in the same situation as everybody else. Why should I not get what I need, or why should I not get food?
In fact, they need to be looking after women a bit more because they're more vulnerable.
We need help.
Yeah, the women.
And especially when men are bullying you and trying to force you to have sex, and a lot of girls get prostituted in this situation that are young girls. It's scary as hell.